You know, let me read one of the quotes. Oh, this is a good one. Whatever you want to hear today, say it to yourself.
Mm.
Mm.
Because
Say
it
it to
starts with you.
yourself.
Because it starts
It
with you.
starts with you. It
That's
starts
right.
with you. It starts with you. I can read something else. I didn't know we was doing quotes. I didn't have nothing prepared, but I can probably put my finger on some stuff. Um, Let me see if I can find something out of this book. This book is The Possibilities of Me. This book, it just goes through the bad choices that I made because I was so damaged. I
Mhm.
was so damaged that I was just making, I told you, dating the wrong people and all that stuff. Let me see if I can put my hands on something. Oh, you're listening. Sounds good.
We listen. We hear.
Y'all
Picking up my
listening.
ear real quick.
Okay. Stop letting people control you with your power. In a nutshell, this is exactly what emotional abuse is through the tool of manipulation. Here's the revelation. When you finally figure out what is being done and what they, violators, really mean, they will tell you that you are wrong, you are too emotional, and or you are overanalyzing things just so they can continue to have their way with you.
Mm. Explain that. How that relates to you.
How does that relate to me? Okay. I am a very trustworthy person. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind telling you, look, this is who I am. Because you need to know, I feel you need to know what you're getting into.
Right.
Look, I got some mommy issues. Me and my daddy is cool. I don't have daddy issues. I got mommy issues. This is what's going on with me. Please do not talk to me in a certain kind of way. Please do not call me out my name. These are triggers for me. Please don't. I don't like me when I'm that person. So please don't allow that person to come to the forefront. Don't do it. And they do it. Because they don't believe.
Right.
They don't believe. Now, fellas, please don't judge me, right? But there was a guy, and I was with him, and they didn't believe. And we had a little fisticuffs, and I punched him in his mouth and chipped his tooth. He did. See, I said, see, don't judge.
That was shock. That was shock. That wasn't judgment. That was shock.
This tooth, and he wanted to swing back. He actually did, but he didn't aim for me. He aimed for my wall. I have a dent in my wall to this day because he punched the wall. Yeah, like why do you do that? Why do you do that? And so then you use my weakness for your strength to get what you want out of me,
Mm.
which is troublesome because I'm a giver. So what else do you want? And it comes down to what they wanted was control
Right.
and authority, and they wanted to put me down as if I wasn't down enough at the time to make them look good, big themselves up. No real man will ever do that to a young lady, ever. How could you take advantage of someone's weakness and someone's trauma like that? That
Mm.
level of manipulation won't happen again, though.
Let's talk about identifying triggers. I know sometimes it can take us a while to connect things that happened to us in our past to how we're reacting to things. I know, speaking personally, I had to realize where certain things were coming from and for me to identify it and then self-correct, right? How do you get people to help identify their triggers and move past them?
I'm still learning how to do that because
Mm,
I'm still learning to identify my own. And it's so crazy. I was talking to my leaders last night about rejection.
mm,
Um, that not being wanted is triggering for me. We can be honest on this platform, right?
Yeah, yeah.
oh yeah,
We
yeah.
we
This is
already
a place of
we
honesty. I know it's say wrestling, but
right.
don't
If
get
we
this
clear, we
misconstrued.
already 40 minutes too late, right?
Yeah, it's a place of truth and honesty.
You know, so I battle with this complex of not being good enough because for some reason I've been told I'm too good to be true. I've been told I'm doing too much. I've been told you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm like, no, what you see is what you get. This is it. This is it. I watch wrestling, I watch football, I watch basketball, I even watch baseball. I like I cook, I clean, I laugh. I got your back. I, you come home with an attitude, I'm going to the office next day. Who made my man upset? And you just, oh Lord,
Point them
yeah.
out. Point them out. Damn it. What's your truth, Tara?
me and Roosevelt do it all the time. He's like, what happened? Nothing, nothing. Oh,
Hmm.
So triggers, a very bad trigger for me, and I'm learning. Is your tone and how you speak to me.
Mm,
That and calling me out my name. My mother, well, the one who raised me, because there was two, it's in the book. One birthed me and one raised me. Neither one of them wanted me in a nutshell. The one who raised me always called me out my name. Starts with a B and it rhymes with ditch. And that's who I was. That's what I was called. That's who I was. And she talked down to me and she was very nasty in her conversations with me. So the way you talk to me is the biggest trigger for me. So now I'm learning to think before I react. And was that really directed towards me? Or was that just them just talking because something happened previously? Like I'm really trying to pace myself because I don't argue. I'm not argumentative at all. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, but I'm not going back and forth with you. We fighting. Just so we fighting. I'm a fighter. Roosevelt likes to fight, so do I. Me and my brother, my brother was older than me. He's passed on. We used to watch wrestling and Bruce Lee every Saturday. We used to slap box during commercials, and I had my own nuke trucks. I like to fight. Roosevelt think he like to fight. I like to fight. So but now I'm learning to think it through. Like, am I taking it personal? Was that personal, or was that just the moment? Do I need to address it? I'm training myself to think it through before I respond. Because I'm learning
mm,
that everything don't need a response. I don't need to react to everything. Because that's what triggers do. Triggers cause you to react unseemingly, uncalled for, just no, we don't want to do that rah-rah no more. So if anything with a trigger, if you know, you most of us know, like what you say about my wife? Oh, oh. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
you know what I mean? Right. Yeah,
I
okay.
got two locked and loaded for somebody to say something about mine.
See, there you have it. There you have it. So I'm learning. So instead